I think you said the Kings will choose their fate in this draft. It's a fork in the road moment. Are they really about that action, about trying to go to the playoffs, or are they going to be setting themselves up to kind of tear this whole thing down and try to go in a different direction, try to rebuild or build or whatever we want to say? Do you think that happened last night, or is it still kind of to be determined?
No, it's still to be determined. They could think that's the path they chose, but let's be honest with like what the team looks like right now. Like again, like not to be like the harbinger of doom here, but like at a certain point, you can talk about wanting to get to the playoffs. It's always been the goal to get to the playoffs. There is no mandate. That's what Monty said. There is no mandate, but that's our goal. We want to get there, all that stuff. They can talk about that all they want, but 2 years ago they went into free agency and literally didn't sign a soul outside of Hassan Whiteside and Glenn Robinson the third. Like that's not, and you lost Bogdanovich. That's not showing. You say one thing, you're telling me something different. Like your actions are saying something different. So again, this should be really interesting about like what happens between now and the start of free agency. Can they land any sort of mid-level free agent? All of those things could happen, but like there is so much work to do. Like I said it before, there are 3 or 4 rotational pieces have to be swapped out on this team in order for them to be good. And you got one, okay? Where's the rest? And that's a problem because I mean, just because you have Harrison Barnes and you have Rashawn Holmes on the roster, that doesn't mean I would include Harrison Barnes as a rotational piece. But for this season, like Rashawn Holmes, your backup center, like that's not a rotational piece. Like he can't get enough minutes on the court, and that's because of the circumstance. It's not because he's a bad player or anything else. But I'm not counting him as a rotational player when he might play 12 to 15 minutes